Okay guys, welcome back to another video. This is part something. And you know what? Let's just get right into it. So guys, I've been sick. I don't know if I said that in my other video, but I'm gonna be sniffling a lot. I'm sorry. If I need a cough, I'll probably cut that out, yeah. So this is, I want to say like part 4? Yeah, let's say part 4. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Oh my god. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. But how can you know that for sure? No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith with the judge. Okay. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying that I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Okay, that's a little insane. Why? Why? How could he torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. I guess. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. Why? So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Huh? What does he mean? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Oh, we know him, apparently. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Exactly, we're defending ourselves. Let's clock that. Because I don't even remember why we are actually having to defend ourselves. What even happened? Let me think. I think Mr. White did something. It's been a while since last episode. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness in the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call as witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? So smug. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Girl, he's really not doing that much, so... Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. White to the stand. You like to call a flop to the stand, wouldn't you? Ew. Like, I just can't with him. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Yep. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? Yeah, for sure. Name. These two are great together. My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Do they? I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? Oh, that would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why, tell me what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. Look at all that bling. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. I hope you made your peace with God because you're not about to exit this courtroom a free man. Let him have it, Phoenix. And his tie's ugly. I don't know if I've said this before. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. I never did that. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Did I now? Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. BS. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Wait a second, there's a cord that I keep tripping up on. Like, this judge just doesn't care. He's stupid. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Was it 9? How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Miss Lawyer. I don't know, girl. I'm reading random words. So what was the paper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further, dude. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying. Oh, that's reading to you. Some papers by the window. I still need to question that. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Thought I heard a bedlam come from the outside. Don't know what that word means, but... A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Okay, never mind. Just surprised. I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair, but you didn't. Spiky-haired? Oh, so these, like, are so, like, short when I question him. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Yeah, what is it? Continuing, counting both eyes, 40. 40, don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. It does. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone to this Faye woman. You make a good politician, Mr. Wright. Ho ho. I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Well, as you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Okay, let's see, do I have anything? Victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right. Like, girl, it's too easy. Like... Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. That directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh. So that means that he must have been looking at her when she ran. Oh ho ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Yeah, don't you? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? I think both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for one. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Exactly. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. Exactly. More specifically, he was standing there. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Right here, honey. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Okay. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Exactly. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Exactly. So let's see what he's got now. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Oh my goodness, that is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I don't. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Of course I will. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. What do you mean by that? I mean, we kind of just... That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become of you. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. Literally. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Okay. What do you mean first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... Well, he's rude as hell. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't do that. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Yeah, honestly. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. I don't believe you, girl. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Ugh. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts? Absolutely. That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyways, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. Let me question him here. You see, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was, and please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll wipe that smile off his face. Where did he slip? And then you hit her savagely. Next, with the lesser strength. Wait, let me see through my evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Okay. Okay. This is very difficult. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw, you see? You hit her twice. What, she hit twice? I don't think so. Was she? Let me pretend this and see if it does anything. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. He's so stupid, like I got you. And his eyes look upside down. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I'll refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Exactly. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. He's not gonna make sense. Well, see, I looked at the... Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. I don't believe you. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Ha! Take that. You see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Would it? I don't know. Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise the testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Hold on. The light? I'm confused. Where was that light? Let me present this and see. Because wouldn't it have been, like, on the desk? Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Ooh. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Got you in my head. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Heck, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What is happening? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Huh? What? I said you should confess to your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Court. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place a wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place, the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. But it's not. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh, don't worry. We know he's guilty as hell. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thank you. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. I entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Can we hold that? Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I knew no Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. But why was he doing all that? Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case. It does, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Can we actually get a fact check on that? September 5th. Okay. Said it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay. Nothing. I'd entered the fan co-offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Oh, did you though? Wait. I'm so confused. Look. It's the beginning of September. Can I literally just like... I'm so confused. That doesn't mean anything. Okay. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Girl, give me another try. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Huh? Phoenix over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up. What the hell? Mia. Girl. That's just over-exaggerating. But why is she there? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. What? Ah, you're finally awake. What the hell is happening? Girl. Okay, he's just annoying me. Hey, Phoenix. Gag? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Well, girl, what's happening? Because why are you alive? What the hell? Oh my god. Is this like Maya? You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won, huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. It looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa, now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Oh my god, yes. Thank you, Maya. And Mia. So that's really, like, funky, but we love it. She literally turned into a whole new person. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. And that is required now. But that's not really true. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? You're just bowing. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. See, now, why would you do that to yourself? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Dude, you're gonna lose. It was the beginning of September. Well, we know it wasn't. Because let me actually show you. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Baha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass nightstand. At the day of purchase. Why? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered famed co-law offices at the beginning of September, you didn't. The stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, stop. Not so fast, Phoenix, Wright? Like, what is happening? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Okay, let's see this. The memo Mia had given me was a list full of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. So stop, desist, halt. But please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, I admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Yeah. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, Edgeworth is, like, has cake. Like, do you see that? That is all. This court is adjourned. Girl. Mia, you pulled up. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. Okay, we don't need to do that. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. Hee. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia! Girl, what does she want to see us for? Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bahaha. You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Cola offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know what? Good. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Cola offices. I've got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh my gosh. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Period. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burger. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, way up. The end. Yo, I really like this case. It's pretty good. The next one we are going to be going to is this one. That's just for next time. Yeah. What's happening? Oh my god. No.